Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder what cryptos we'll be covering in today's live stream. Hope that you're all having a fantastic day. It's gonna be good. Go get yourselves a drink. I got my Celsius on right now. We're gonna be going through the markets. We're gonna be going through the picks. Let's cover what's going on in the markets right now. All right, drop a chat if you want me to go check out your cryptocurrency. If you're watching this on the replay, definitely remember to smash the like and then drop a comment. What are your top 3 or 5 or your favorite cryptocurrencies that you're adding to your portfolio? We're entering the pre-bull phase in like 2 months from now. The seeds that we're planting right here are going to be extremely good plays. All right, it's going to be fantastic. Look at Bitcoin right here, 64,167 bucks. Smash the like on your way in right here. Smash the like. Good afternoon, Benji. Good to see you, brother. Hope that you're having a great day. Bitcoin rallied back up above the 200 MA right here. All right, 200 MA is at 63,700 bucks. Bitcoin is currently at $64,189. So we're still chopping around this zone, right around the 200-week moving average. All right, I wonder what cryptocurrencies we'll be covering today on today's live stream. Drop a chat. Let's see what's going on over here. If we go to trending, what are the top trending coins today? Pump Fund. Oh my gosh, Pump Fund pumped 16% today. Wow. 25% over the week. And then you got Pudgy Penguins at number 2. This squid one, I don't know what this squid one is. We can open that up and go check it out. BitTensor's at 196. So BitTensor bounced up from 189 last night, I believe. Yep, 188 last night. Now it bounced back up to 196. I still think BitTensor Tau can go down a little bit further. Let's run an agent on that in the background. Squid Coin, number 869 on the planet. What is this? Is this a meme coin? Decentralized finance, base ecosystem, cross-chain communication. What is this thing? I've never seen this thing in my life. Looks like it's kind of a funky looking website. So they're integrated with MetaMask, Ripple, Ledger, Brave. Okay. What is this thing? Interesting. It's a small little market cap. What is the market cap? Like, oh no, it's a huge market cap. Never mind. This is terrible circulation, guys. It's 120 million fully diluted, and it's only a $17 million market cap. That means most of the tokens still have to be unlocked. Yeah, I'm not going to buy that. I'm not going to add that to my portfolio. That's terrible. Tau bounced off of 188 last night. The RSI went up a little bit more. It was a little oversold. Now it's at 48. The fib low swing, all right, the swing low is at 145. It can still go a little bit lower for BitTensor Tau, but now it's getting into my accumulation area. All right, it's getting into the accumulation area right here. I would say anything under 190 to 145 is a nice DCA point for Tau. Now, I've been making some trades up in the community, bought some more Cash Cat last night. I'm trying to get to 1 million Cash Cat. We're currently sitting at 6 cents 5. Last night, while I was sleeping, Cash Cat went up all the way to $75 million market cap. So it went to 0.075. Really nice little rally off of the bottom over here. If we go to its advanced chart and we go get the full entire chart with Cash Cat, let's go to the, actually, you know what? I got it. Let's go to the deck scan on Vios, not TradingView. We'll go to the deck scan on Vios and go get the full chart over here. Let's see this thing load. All right, so this is what I was talking about last night with Cash Cat. It's going to start approaching. Now it's in an uptrend right here, right? In an uptrend, its first kind of major resistance level is going to be around this area right here, that 75, the mid 70s range, all the way up to $86 million of market cap, because this was the peak of where it was at, right? That was like that lower high that it did on the way down. So obviously, as it kind of starts approaching that level, it's going to run into a little bit of resistance. That's where it is, all right? And now it's come back down a little bit. Might be a good time to add some on this pullback. A little bit of tiny of a little pullback right here. Let's measure this move here. So it went to $75 million of market cap, and now it's down 13%. Good time to DCA. You can still see that Cash Cat is in a nice uptrend as well. Nice little uptrend right here. If we go right there, maybe it comes down. Maybe it comes back down a little lower here, but clearly this is broken out of this descending triangle that it was in right over here. That's the top. Here's the bottom over there. Broke the resistance line towards the upside. Now it's starting a new uptrend. So I think it's going to do something like this, right? It might chop around a little bit, and then it's going to start going up and up and up and up, back and challenging the previous levels over here. If we do like a horizontal ray, that one will definitely be a level where it's going to have a little bit of resistance on the way back up, because as it goes back up, previous sellers are going to be like, okay, well, I'm going to get out now. I'm at break even. I'm going to get out, because they didn't do what we did, where you buy something at the lows down here. All right. And now you're in green skies ahead. You're in green skies. Now you can go up. They only bought up here. All right. So as this thing goes back up, they're going to get out at multiple different areas, and they're not actually going to make any money with this. That's the majority of traders. They just don't make money. Now, if you want to join this platform, this is the #1 platform in all cryptocurrency. It's going to be absolutely massive. It's called Vios. We're almost at 320 members up in the community, getting new members every single day. Looking good, looking good. I like to see the trades coming in. Viking just said, looks like this one is recovering. Chart looks good. 6 hours ago, he added at 1.5 mil market cap. Now this thing pumped up 30% for him. Wow, looking good. This is called Wishbone. It's on Robinhood. It's a tiny little market cap. It's at 2.16 mil market cap, 1 billion max supply. All right. And then another big update to Vios is that you can see on all of these asset detail pages, our community talking about these plays right here. That's another like nice little update that I added last night. Look at the 1 week chart here. Wishbone's up 98% from the floor. It went from a $1 million market cap. Now it's trading at 2.2 mil. Nice little gain here. If you got in with size and you're up 100%, you doubled up your money, I would definitely take out that initial investment and a little bit of profit so that you lock in that win. Then, you know, you can ride your moon bag up even higher as this thing makes higher highs and higher lows. Nice little chart though on Wishbone. Let me check out the deck scan over here. Let me check out the deck scan. Also, you can go check out the trading league in Vios right here, and you can go see the leaderboard, everything like that. Brand new, big updates. You can see, all right, it only counts real trades. You can't just like log something like you got into something and then you make a fake P&L. It doesn't do that. It's absolutely verified. All right. Wow. Look at that. Rees Nation. He's already up 376%. You got a lot of diamonds for this too. On the champions wall, you get a lot of diamonds. There's going to be big rewards for people in our community, airdrops, partnerships, things like that. Looking good. Viking is up 64%. I'm up 63%. Nice. This just started. All right. It's basically the top people of the month. All right. The time is going down right there. So make some trades up in the community. We can see as well. Let's see the active trades. JT, he just got into Troll. And by the way, he's leading the leaderboard right now. So clearly he's making some good trades. He just bought some Troll, guys. Troll's up 5.45% on the day. I've been accumulating Troll in the $30 million market cap range. This is my second most highest conviction meme coin in my portfolio after Cash Cat. Obviously, I have more conviction in Pepe and things like that, but those are just not going to make you as much money. I think for the risk to reward, Cash Cat and Troll are the best. And look at that. Troll's been on a nice slide the last 3 months. Been on a really nice slide. You can see that it hit a peak over here. Actually, he bought a different Troll. Oh, okay. So he bought a different Troll, 1.5 mil market cap. I thought he was talking about the one that I have a lot of conviction in, which is this one over here. They're basically the same price. It's really weird. I think he meant to put this one though. He took the wrong ticker. He meant to put this one. This is the legit Troll. All right. Definitely really good. It's at 38 mil market cap. It's a good time to DCA into it. Let's see on the 24 hour, it's up 5.6% on the day. Yeah, this is looking nice. Nice little DCA. You're getting it down here instead of up there, right? So you go on the 1 month, 3 month, like you don't want to be buying it at 13 cents, right? You want to buy it at 3 cents. This is the smart money. This is when the whales start accumulating a lot more. Viking, good to see you, brother. Wishbone is following cat cash chart. Pump together with it to 3.5 milli today. Wow. So yeah, Wishbone is up a little bit, guys. It is up a little bit. We could do a little multi-chart going. Let's get a little multi-chart going. We'll put Wishbone right here in the number 2 spot. And let's compare them. We'll do this. Wishbone, number 2. And so you're saying that it's following Cash Cat's chart right here? Let's check that out. So like on the 24 hour, very, very similar charts. The 7 days probably even more similar. Yeah, 7 days very similar. They're both kind of pumping up together. Cash Cat on the 1 month and Wishbone on the 1 month, very similar charts. So kind of you could think as Wishbone as like a beta play to Cash Cat over here. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. I think you did a good play. I mean, getting into Wishbone at $1 million or something like that, 1.5 mil. And now what? You're sitting at what? 40, 50% profit? You're sitting at a nice profit right now. So that looks good. Wishbone, did they get any? Oh, they did. They got exchanges, Mexi, Weeks, KCEX, LBank. This is the degen stuff, guys. Don't mess around in this stuff if you're not willing to lose your money. But you can make a lot of money when you start playing around in this tiny little market cap field. You can make so much money so quickly. But high risk, high reward, you know. Let's go check out Robinhood real quick. Let's go check it out. So let's go to market cap over here. The what if one, it's still at $24 million. Okay, so what if, let's see what this did overnight. Let's see what this did. Okay, this is very interesting. The what if one is breaking out of its parallel channel towards the upside. You might start seeing this actually, if it breaks, I would say horizontal ray right here, this peak right there. If it breaks that peak, and it goes up a little bit more right here, it goes up a little bit more, it's still in a big uptrend and it's going to go towards a new all-time high. All right. Now, one thing that I like doing with these charts, let me just plug my computer in. Got to plug my computer in so it doesn't die on stream here. Very, very important. One thing that I like doing with the charts, guys, as somebody who's trading for, 10 plus years, I think I'm at like year 12 or something. You can just go into the right panel over here, you double click, and then you do invert scale. When you invert scale things, it just flips the chart upside down and you can recognize patterns on the other side of things as well. And it really, really helps. All right. So looking good, but oh, look, it just had a big sell right now. This one just had a big sell. Let me just see over here real quick. Let's see. Let's go buys and sell. We'll go sell. Yep. Somebody just sold $10,000. Like literally 5 seconds ago, $10,000. And then probably the same guy or somebody else sold $6.8 thousand. So you can see, because there's not that much liquidity in this thing, the market cap went from 24 million to $22 million in market cap in like 2 seconds. So this thing is still, because of those two sells, this thing is still in the parallel channel. If it closes this red candle below this downward sloping trend line, it might actually come down even lower. It might come down all the way back down to $10 million or $15 million in market cap. Because if it loses this support level over here, this one, all right, then this thing is going to trade downwards and it could easily get ugly pretty fast. It could go down to 15 million from 21 right now. It could lose $6 million in market cap pretty darn quick. So I'm not in this play. I wouldn't buy something like, except for Cash Cat that's at 60 million, because I think that's going to $1 billion. I wouldn't buy a meme coin that's at $20 million market cap, because for you just to 2x your money, just to 2x, you need it to go up to 40. That's a lot of money that has to get traded into this, a lot of consolidation periods, a lot of things like that, you know, for it to get up there, right? Of course, one massive green volume move towards the upside can get up there pretty quick, but it looks like it has a lot of work to do, a lot of resistance to face on the upside here. I see more downside with this one rather than upside, all right? So if we go over here real quick, let's go back to Robinhood. Let's go by market cap. You got Pawns. Pawns is coming back down a little bit. I just love hanging out with you guys on stream. I love doing trading analysis and checking out our plays and stuff. It's very relaxing. So Pawns looks like it's a tent. This thing looks like it's an absolute tent over here, all right? Obviously, this is clearly in a downtrend right now, all right? It failed on its all-time high move to get up to the upward sloping trend line, which it hit multiple times, all right? That was kind of its resistance up there. Didn't quite get up there again. And so now you're seeing a lot of seller pressure on the way back down here with Pawns. I'm not in this one either. I just been looking at it. It's on my watch list. It's basically a Launchpad in the Robinhood ecosystem. Haven't even researched what they're doing lately, but clearly a lot of sell pressure here, making lower lows. Lower low, lower low, lower low. Currently testing again its downward sloping resistance. Probably will get rejected and make a lower low again, because that's just what the trend is. It takes a lot of momentum to break the trends every single time. If we go over here to community real quick, let's go check out our fear and greed. Dipped a little bit more. That's weird because Bitcoin went up to 64. It's now at 25. It was 28. Now it's at 25. All right. Let me go over here real quick. Oh, good to see Akash up in the house. Good to see you, brother. Can you check out Turbo on Robinhood? First off, I'll tell you this. Any single derivative on another chain is never ever going to get to $100 million in market cap. It's not going to be, it's going to be a pump and dump, essentially. That's just what it is. If we go over here, we can go check it out. It's at 700K market cap, extremely high risk. Definitely do not buy this. I mean, like, you would be buying something that is, first off, community intel, really bad. Probably because a lot of Turbo fans of the original Turbo on X and social media are fudding this, all right? Saying that this is a copycat, it's not legit. And it's not legit. I mean, this thing has no chance of getting on Coinbase, has no chance of getting on any of these big exchanges because the original has those listings. So this has no chance of going up. If you're in profit right now and it's pumping like this, it's doing a little God candle for you, like, at 9 o'clock this morning to now, it pumped up 600%. I would absolutely take profits right now. Absolutely. If you are up in profits, absolutely. And look at that. You can just see somebody just sold a big amount right there. Somebody just sold a big amount. It just dipped down from 870K market cap down to 800. Let's go check out that sell in real time. And because there's not that much liquidity in this, it doesn't take that much. That was $1.7 thousand that was just sold. So this thing does not have that much liquidity. If it dipped down that much, yeah, only $89,000 liquidity. That means that whales cannot get in and out. You know, really good projects, what they do at the beginning before deployment. All right, I'm wearing my dev mode t-shirt today. All right, you're talking to a professional dev here. They actually fund their liquidity pools with enough Ethereum and enough Solana. We're back over here real quick. Let's go to revenue over here real quick. Let's see what's going on. Tether made 15.8 mil. Circle made 6.2 mil. Hyperliquid made 1.14. Pump Fund made 960K. All right, so volume is still kind of normal in the summertime in the bear market right now. Very, very normal. Let me go over here real quick. Let's see what Solana is doing. Solana's at 74 bucks. Still trading in that range. Hyperliquid's at 55. Another 2% up today for Hyperliquid. It was at $52. Now it's at 55. All right. So many weak coins in here, like that are very old coins that I would not put in my portfolio. Now, I want to start talking about the best portfolio that you could do. All right, the best portfolio that you could do. Hyperliquid, all right, is definitely number one. I would say Solana, number two. You want to have a good weighted average in those big players, all right, those layer ones. You want to have those two in your portfolio. Not financial advice, but those are my two highest conviction plays. I wouldn't even really touch Bitcoin, to be honest. I do have a few Bitcoins, all right, but they're long-term holds in cold storage, just like how I have a long-term cold storage XRP bag. But for like making gains this cycle, I would say Solana, Hyperliquid. I would say Lighter would be one that you could actually put a little bit of this in your portfolio. I could see this going up to $40 this cycle. I see it. It can go to $30 to $40 this cycle because of how much supply it has. It's a 1 billion supply, and only about 250 million Lighter tokens are in circulation. So 250 million could definitely get up to, let me just do this real quick. I'll go to perspective and show you. If we were to go Lighter over here, and then let's do Aster. If it reached Aster's current market cap, and then actually wait, not Aster, because Aster, most of it's not circulating. What would be a good one? Let's do Uniswap or something. Uniswap above it. Uniswap's market cap is only 2.4 billion. So if Lighter goes from, what is it, $500 million market cap? Yeah, Lighter market cap's at 515 million. Uniswap's at 2.4 bill. You're looking at 965, and I think it can go way higher than that. I think it can go to like, I think it can go to $4 to $6 billion of market cap this cycle. So $4 billion of market cap, you're looking at $17 per lit, and then $6 billion market cap, you're looking at $24. And if it has a super cycle, if it absolutely just skyrockets, gets a bunch of funding over it, you know, it starts becoming even bigger than Aster and everything, because this is on Ethereum. Aster is mostly BNB. Hyperliquid's its own chain. This becomes the dominant perp dex. I think $2 here could definitely turn into $24, and it could definitely turn into $40. So this one is in the portfolio. I think it's going to be good. I'm going to be accumulating more of it. Obviously, Trollcoin in the portfolio, looking really good. Of course, you got to get some Cash Cat. Oh, look at that. Cash Cat's starting to pump back up again. It dipped down to 6.3 at like 4 o'clock today, about 2 hours ago. Now it's already at 6.6. It's already starting to go back up. So do I think Cash Cat's going up, down, or sideways this week? I think what's going to happen is it's going to continue going up because it's clearly in an uptrend right now. It's clearly in an uptrend. I think it's going to continue its bullish momentum upwards. I really think that more and more holders are coming in every single day. It is the more time that it stays at the top of the Robinhood ecosystem, and more people get onboarded into the Robinhood ecosystem, they're going to start seeing Cash Cat is the #1 meme up there. More and more holders are coming in. What this phase is called is a redistribution phase. And it's also an accumulation phase, a reaccumulation phase for the whales that sold at the top. They're now starting to see, okay, Cash Cat has stabilized at the bottom. Clearly it was $37 million market cap at the bottom. Now it's stabilizing and it's starting to trend back up a little bit more. I think Cash Cat is in an uptrend now. All right, if you look at the 1 month here, clearly this was the low, $34 million of market cap over here. All right, and you're starting to see it's starting to challenge this area over here at 75 million, 80 million. If it breaks this peak right there, then it's going to skyrocket. It's going to go back up to probably 150 million minimum on this new wave here, this new liquidity wave coming into it. So clearly it had its mega wave over here at the beginning, cooled off. It's been a few weeks now at the bottom. Now it's starting its way back up. So I would say you're running out of time to accumulate this thing. They are moving fast. Their team's moving fast. They're getting crypto.com, KuCoin, Bitmart. They're getting everywhere. The next big shoe to drop is going to be Coinbase or Robinhood lists them. If Robinhood lists them, boom, this thing is going to go to like Valhalla. It's going to skyrocket. All right. It's going to be the premier meme coin on Robinhood. And that's when I think the floodgates, once Robinhood is open, you have 28 million users that could easily just go get it. All right. There's 28 million users in the United States alone. There's even more worldwide. I think that Cash Cat's going to go to $1 billion minimum. I think it's programmed. Absolutely programmed. The CEO is following it on socials. It looks great. It's a great meme. Nice. Patel just got more troll coin 14 minutes ago. Bought another 2,000 right there. That's a nice little DCA there. We're live. Smash the like. Let's get as many people watching as possible. Hope that everyone's having a fantastic Tuesday right now. Tuesday, August 4th. Viking said Jerry is done. Got fully rugged. Oh no. Well, this thing obviously, it rugged a long time ago. It rugged a long time ago. When it went up to, in the past bull market, to 18 mil, 20 mil market cap, and then it went all the way below 1 million. That's a rug, right? It's down 99% essentially. Now it's down 99.2% from the all-time high. Absolute rug. Team gave up. They said, we're done. We can't do it anymore. You know what, though? It's a shitty meme anyways. Like it's a ugly looking purple or pink toad or whatever. It's the name is way too long. Jerry the Turtle by Matt Fury. Like, what kind of name is that? That's not a good name. Not a good name. Let's get as many people up in Vios as possible. I see a lot of people are starting to refer people now. You get a lot of diamonds for referring people, okay? You want to get as many diamonds as possible. Continue your day streak every single day of checking in. You got 1,000 for every single referral. Look at this leaderboard. Wow. Patel. I'm the founder, so obviously I've been here longer, but Patel's got 15K. Gonzalo's catching up, 8,600. Viking and Gonzalo are in a race right now for number 3 on the podium. Looking good. Our community is growing very fast every single day. And I like that you can follow people. So if you're starting to call really good calls, you can move the markets eventually. When Vios has like a few thousand people up in here and you are top of the leaderboards with things and you call a cryptocurrency, you could end up moving that market cap all by yourself. All right, going from like 200K market cap to like $2 million, right? If you have like hundreds of people following you into the trade, like I'm telling you, the potential is insane. So ETH is at 1873. All right, 1873 over here. Let's go check out some X news. What's going on with X? Watcher Guru. Did anything breaking happen today? The Trump administration refunds $100 billion in tariffs following the Supreme Court ruling. Trump says that the stock market is in its second record after record. It's setting record after record before investors know America is winning. This is the golden age of America. Yeah, I mean, or inflation is just, it's making everything really expensive. But honestly, though, the AI stuff is absolutely insane. Look at that. Wow. So the stock market clearly reached a new all-time high today. Let's go check out global index over here. S&P 500 new all-time high. Wow. Look at that, guys. Yesterday I drew this blue line right here. It looks like the stock market's going right back up. New all-time highs here. Insane. This has been in a bull run. Let's see how long this bull run's been going on. This is the weekly chart. I mean, dude, it's always been in a bull run. You get some crashes here and there, right? Like if you look at this, right? The 2008 financial crisis, stock market, S&P 500 dipped 56%, 57% over about 2.5 months right there. And then boom, just absolute bull run, face melting gains. Another big dip over here. Obviously, this is the V-shaped recovery during the pandemic. All right. This one was a 30% dip. Quickly regained that. That's like, you just got to buy when it dips, guys. Then if you go over here, This was in 2022, 27% dip. And then you had this one over here in 2025. 2025, that was a 20% dip, all getting eaten up. So again, you had a little tiny dip here. All right, that was like 10% drop. People were like, oh, it's over, it's over. And then boom, it just recovers again because they just keep printing money. That's the thing, right? So they keep printing money. What's up a lot today though? Let's see, what changed a lot? Wayfair, Palantir up 30%. Wow. What's Palantir's chart at right now? 3-month chart, sideways, 6-month kind of sideways, but now starting to break up towards the upside here. I remember Trump did say something that Palantir was a good stock. When he says things like that, usually they go up a lot because Micron, I remember Micron stock before it absolutely skyrocketed. All right, if we go over here in the 1-year chart, actually, let's go on the 5-year chart. Right here at like the beginning of March, he said Micron's a good stock, and then Micron went from 337 all the way up to 1,100. So looks like the stock market's recovering, guys. They don't care if the Fed's going to hike rates. They do not care. SpaceX is recovering a lot. It's up 9%. All right. SpaceX after its IPO went to 195, then it dipped down to $108, and now it's at 125. All right. Let's see. Everything is green today. I love it. And now Bitcoin is green too. Bitcoin is starting to go up a little bit. 64,000. You never know. If Bitcoin has bottomed out and 58,000 was the low, that's why it's good to accumulate now. Don't just wait for October. It's good to DCA now just in case the low is in. You have your positions set. You already backed up the truck a lot. Yeah, looking good with all that. Looking good. Let me go back over to, let's go to Pepe real quick. What's Pepe doing? Pepe's up 4.3% on the day. All right, all right. You said Frong? What's that one? Frong. Is that a cryptocurrency? Let me see. Frong, it is. It's at $8.86 million in market cap. It's on Robinhood. $8.86 million market cap. Very nice chart. Very good chart. Clearly in a bull trend here. All right. Clearly in a bull trend. Let me do this. Like a little measure and move here. Yep. So you can see that it hit resistance up here at the high at like $9.7 million, came down a little bit, back down to 7.4, held very, very nicely above this little all-time high that it set. All right. Held right above that. And now it's still in its bullish move. Now, if we zoom in the chart a little bit more, this is really degen, but going on the 15-minute candle chart, this thing's looking very strong right now. Very, very strong. Holding the floors nicely. Let me do that. The ultimate low that it could come back down to is like probably like $4.5 million, but you're seeing that it is not going to do that anytime soon. Looks like this thing is going to make another all-time high pretty soon here. I would say, let me do this. Going to trade a little bit more in this triangle here. All right, maybe it comes back down a little bit and then boom, goes towards the upside. And then if it breaks up here, then you could see this make a really impulsive move up here and go up to like 15 million to $20 million in market cap. Very nice. Like if you measure this, right, if you measure this move to right here, you're looking at $15 million in market cap on its next breakout. Very nice. Good looking chart. Good looking chart here. Let me see. What is this project? Let's go to the website. Website's not working for me. It's because I have safe browsing on. I don't like opening links that might hack me or something. So I'll check this out later. Interesting though, but it doesn't look like they have CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap yet. So I'm surprised that they were able to get up to this big of a market cap. Wow. Let me just do this real quick. Let's do a fib extension level over here. All right, let's do this first. Yeah, it's hitting the 1618 right now. All right, on this previous move. So it is at the 618 right now. If we were to go over here and zoom this in, what would be its next one? Let's do, I would say here, here, here. Yeah, right around the $15 million market cap level is the next move up there where I measured that move. $15 million of market cap will be the next break for this if it continues to go. I'm not gonna buy this though. It's a little bit, it's too runned up for myself. I don't like chasing, you know, green candles here. If you zoom out a little bit more, this is what it looks like on the daily chart. So it's only 6 days old right now. 6 days old. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Nice chart, man. Nice chart. Thanks for bringing that up. Thanks for bringing that up. If we go over here to the community real quick, let's go check it out. Let's go to trades. I want to see what people are buying today. So you bought some troll. We got some troll buyers. 4 troll trades in a row. Look at that. JT. He closed his cash cap position for $59. Hey, I mean, like, you know, if you're making money and you're just trying to grow your bags a little bit and stuff, I get it. For myself, cash cat's a long-term play. All right. But that's good though. Look, he closed like 2 positions of cash cat. All right. My DCA into cash cat last night at 0.068 is looking, actually it hasn't updated yet. Right now, we're basically right at that entry point, right below that entry point right now. How are my trades doing with the, let me see real quick. If I go over here to community, how much did I make so far with my cash cat trades that I got in like a week ago or something? This one's up $3,600. Nice. $3,600 profit with that. That's looking good. Looking nice. And then the other one, this one, 1,200. So 4,800 bucks. All right. And then this one, 3,800. Wow. So that's like $8,000 in, that was July 23rd, the first one. So 8,000 bucks in 11 days. That's solid. That's pretty good. Let's go over here real quick. Let's go check out if the Clarity Act is dropped a little bit more. Clarity Act, no, still at 23%, signing into law in 2026. What will the price of Bitcoin be? Will it be above 66,000 on August 5th? No. And then, let me see. People still think that Bitcoin will dip back down again. 79% chance that it dips back down to 62.5. What about lower than that? Will it dip down to, look at that. Will Bitcoin dip down to 55,000 by December 31st? 55% of people of money is on yes, and there's $5 million worth traded on this poll. So I think a lot of people are expecting one last flash crash here. One more. But in the short term here, while the stock market rallies, you could see Bitcoin do some type of move back up. All right. If we were to go get our 200 day SMA here. All right. Let's go over here. Why is that not working over here? Let me just do this. Let's go get 200 day. Let's see if this works. TradingView has been funky for me today. I don't know why this has been funky, but apparently I cannot see the 200 day. That's really weird. Let me go over here real quick. Let's see if, oh, wait, did CashCat just pump up? Did CashCat just pump up? Let me see. It's at 0.073, guys. Wow. Guys, Cash Cat. It's breaking out. It's breaking out. We're making money. We're making money. I told you, Viking, at the beginning of the stream, I was like, you know what? I think Cash Cat, it's going to continue going up because it's on an uptrend now. So it's going to take a lot of momentum to bring this back into a bear trend and, you know, get this to consolidate and go lower here, right? I don't think that's going to happen. I think this thing is breaking up towards the upside here, and we're going to see a pretty big move happen with Cash Cat pretty soon here. All right. I think you're going to see the FOMO once Cash Cat. All right. Once Cash Cat breaks above this peak over here, right here, I think Cash Cat's going to have a nice clean break all the way back up to like $120 million in market cap. $130 million in market cap. Look at that, Cash Cat pumping up right now. I really am feeling FOMO. I'm feeling the FOMO right now. I want to buy some more, but I'm streaming. I can't. Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that I bought some more last night. Where is it? Let me see my most recent trade over here. Where am I going? Recent trade. Where is it? Let me go on me real quick. Let's go find it. Right here, it's already 189 bucks up in profit. Looking nice, looking good. Cash Cat's pumping, guys. So if it reaches the peak that it's set, all right, 7.5, then it's going to probably get up to 80 mil market cap, because that's the next kind of psychological resistance level for this. And I think it's going to make a big move towards $100 million of market cap. At least I would say 100 mil to $120 million market cap. So you're making like a nice solid 70% gain from this point right here. If it gets up there, that's pretty decent. You know, if you're in heavy with this, like I am, like I'm in pretty heavy with Cash Cat. I don't know what my total amount invested is right now because I didn't see it lately, but it's definitely probably over 30 grand, 40 grand or something like that. So yeah, I think that 30 grand, 40 grand will turn into probably like 200 to $400,000 in the bull run. That's what I think is going to happen. Maybe even more. If it goes up massive. I mean, it could turn into like over $1 million for sure. Over $1 million. Yep, there we go. Pumping again. Cash Cat on the move. It's on the move. Very exciting to see this. I want to go into Cash Cat on a lower time frame here. Wow, see that? I just told you guys it's going to pump up to 80, so 8 cents. And you can see right here that it has this clean runway of air until it gets up to that resistance level right over here. All right. Looking good. Looking good with Cash Cat. Nice. And then you know what I also saw with the chart here? If I invert the chart, I'm seeing this. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So obviously with the head and shoulders pattern, it's always a continuation, right? It's a continuation pattern. Very, very famous kind of trading pattern. And so with the left shoulder, head, and then right shoulder right here, it continued all the way back up, and then you could see it become kind of like a cup and handle a little bit, where it goes up here, all right, it goes up there, ties this one, this is the cup, all right, and then kind of like it consolidates a little bit, and then boom, it makes a big move. I think that's what's going to happen. I can see that happening. I think that's probably the most likely pattern that's going to play out here with Cash Cat. So it's currently completing the cup. All right, completing the cup here. Right there. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Yeah. That's what's happening with cash cat. Looking good at 0.0772. If we were to zoom this in on the 5-minute chart here, we get really technical. All right. Really technical with the 5-minute chart. Little breakout. And then it just passed this right here. So that's a big one. Just past that. So now it's in the air. In the air, clear skies ahead until 80 cents. 80 cents will be around, if I go over here real quick, right here, that's the 80-cent mark, that it might have resistance when it gets up there a little bit. It might even do this, right? It might even fake people out, go right up to 7.9 and then have a little bit of a dip back down to like 7.5, and then it starts going back up a little bit. So exciting. I'm probably up a lot. If we were to go over here, if we were to community, let me see how much these trades are up now. The 0.073 is up $4,000 now. Wow, $4,100 with this one now. 4,100, and then this one was even bigger. It was this one right here. $4,500 on this one. Nice. Very good stuff. 4,500 bucks. Awesome. You guys have any more cryptocurrencies in the chat that you want me to go check out right now while we see cash cap pump to Valhalla right here? Nice recovery pump going all the way back up. Looking good. This is the all-time chart on cash cat. Clean break. If we go over here to the 1-day chart, zoom this in. Looking good. Clean break out of this descending triangle over here. All right, looking good. Yeah. Its next resistance level is going to be at 80 cents. And there you go. Cash cat's at 7.8. It's at 7.8 now. It's approaching that first resistance level. We'll watch it on stream here. I'll watch it on stream. If it breaks above it, all right, if it breaks above it, if it goes here, I think what's going to happen is it might wick above it, and then it'll come down lower, close a candle lower. All right, it might be the same green candle right here, because this is the daily chart. This daily chart might come up here, all right, but it closes at that blue line, and then it trades a little bit, and then boom, just skyrockets up. And then the next one would be this one that has to challenge. That's at 10 cents, and that makes perfect sense. 10 cents. It's a psychological round number. It's $100 million of market cap. So if it breaks 80, it's going to 100. That's what's going to happen. Rosh, Karen, good to see you. Check out Biconomy. Biconomy over here. Is it pumping? It's up 30%. Yep, it's pumping up 88% on the week. Whoa, what's going on with this one? Do you know? It's up 88% on the week right here. All right. Looking very good. Pumping out of absolute nowhere right now. Fully diluted market cap, 22 million. 456% of its market cap in volume. 73 million traded today. Wow. And it's only a $16 million market cap. There must have been some type of big news. I like that they have Coinbase and Binance. They got all the exchanges, everything like that. So very good to see that. They raised $23 million. All right. Is Coinbase Ventures behind this? Yeah, Coinbase Ventures is behind this. A lot of other good VC funds. They have a doxed team. Most of it is being shorts being liquidated today because it's going towards the upside. DeFi metrics, total value locked, they have 100K. So they don't really have anything locked on their thing right now, but it's an infrastructure play. Coinbase Ventures portfolio. Let me check out the website. Add swaps to on-chain apps, add limit or so the smartest wallet and execution engine for high performance DeFi and autonomous AI agents. I like that they pivoted into the AI agent narrative. They adapted with the times, they integrated that, because I know that this one's been out for a while. It's been out for a couple cycles now. New perp listing, Bico with up to 5x leverage. All right, so Astra listed them. Oh, okay. Biconomy is live on Robinhood chain now. Interesting. Interesting right now. Let me run an agent on this real quick and we'll see what's going on, why it's pumping up. Cash cat currently at 0.0788. It's approaching 0.079. 1 cent under 8 cents, $80 million market cap. So, wow, I drew this perfectly. This little yellow line right here, I drew that perfectly. It's like, it looks like a wick. I could just do this. Oh, let me do this. Let me make that look into like a, not exactly. Oh, look at that. Cash cat, guys, 0.079, 0.08. Let's go. That's, oh my gosh, now here it goes. It's pumping up. Now, I think it's going to come back down a little bit. All right. I think it's going to come back down 0.081. It's pumping up. But you know what, though? If it closes this green candle, all it has to do is close this green candle above this blue line here, which is above this. It's going straight to $100 million of market cap. All right. It's at 8.2 now. It's at 8.2. Looking very, very good. Very good. I'm very happy that all the people that copy traded me in the community bought it down here. All right. We accumulated this multiple times at the bottom. Looking very good. If we were to go to my community over here, let's go check out my trades. So this one over here is up $5,400 in profit. I just made $1,400 more right now, like in the last 5 minutes. And then this one over here is up 1,600. Nice. That's another $600. And then this one over here is up at 4,700. So now I've made about $11,000 to $12,000 in like 11 days. That's pretty good. But this is not the end of the pump though. I think the pump is going to go up to at least minimum 100 million, and then it'll consolidate a little bit more, and then it'll start really going up. All right, because guys, it's brand new. It's a new coin. It's the #1 meme coin on Robinhood. And now what you're going to see as well is, like Viking mentioned earlier, Wishbone and these other Robinhood meme coins, they might actually start pumping. So you're seeing Wishbone over here. Their beta plays to Cash Cat. They're smaller market caps. I own a little bit of Wishbone, by the way. Wishbone over here, it's up 67%. You can see it's pumping up a little bit more. If we were to go on DexScan, let's go check out the advanced chart over here on Wishbone. Is this pumping right now? Yep, it's having a little bit of a green candle right here. A little bit of a green candle. It's watching Cash Cat closely. It's watching Cash Cat very closely. If this bullish momentum continues here, so you can see that the cup is completely completed right now. If we were to go to the 4-hour chart, all right, it's completed. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, continuation pattern towards the upside, higher time frame, cup and handle. All right, you could even say this was the handle over here. This was the handle maybe. And now boom, continuation pattern towards the upside. Bullish chart. This is the most bullish chart right now. Looking very good. Looking very good. All right. We're going to go here. All right. Just the hat. Looking good. We're making so much money in this bear market. Any other Robinhood memes on your radar? That Wishbone one that you were talking to me about, I got a few others like the Fox one, you know, that I have a little bag in. You know, if we go over here back to Robinhood, anything that's listed on Robinhood that's been out for like a week or two, I'm looking at, and that has CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, they're paying for stuff. And if they have a listing, then that's even better. If we go to the Robinhood ecosystem down here, the number 2 meme is Tendies, and then the what if one. Look at that, what if is dipping again. So this one's dipping like I was talking about. It failed to close above its parallel channel towards the upside. All right. Yeah. Failed to close above its parallel channel towards the upside here. And that's what I was talking about. Rewind the stream. And now this thing came back down here. So came back down. And if it closes below this horizontal blue line, which I will make this horizontal blue line in white, that's easier. That was its previous, it's a big support area for it. If it closes below that, then this thing can definitely go down to 13 million. You know, it actually just did. It just wicked down to 15 million. So you probably saw some people jeet and get out. Jeeting means that you're selling it. All right. Jeeting means more that you're selling it at a panic sell, though. It doesn't mean that you're hold on a sec. 9,600 sell 19 minutes ago. Another one 21 minutes ago, 18K, 19K. The insiders are selling it. They're getting out. They're getting out. Cash Cat still holding above 8 right now, above 8. And guess what, guys? Here's the little wick. It wicked up. Like I said earlier, it was going to have a little wick back up there, a little bit of a FOMO happening. All right. What needs to happen now, it's just pumped up again. The bulls and bears are fighting at this level right here. They're trying to price this in. They need what the bulls need a lot is this thing to like close above 85, and then boom, like that, then you're going to see a huge move. But if it closes here though, right there, that's okay as well. That's okay as well. It'll continue. It just might have a little bit more consolidation, but the big one that needs to break is this one right there. All right. If you go on a higher time frame, it's already doing so. It's already closing the daily above these candles there, and that's the big mission that it's on right now. All right. All right, sounds good, guys. I gotta go because somebody just came over for a meeting here, so I gotta run. I will catch you guys up in the community tonight. Smash the like, and make sure that join Vios, because you don't want to miss out on my trades here. You know, if you were following all my trades with Cash Cat, you're in the money right now. So hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys soon. All right.